When comparing an old resource file to a new resource file, I've chosen netball and basketball, as netball was one of the first resource files I completed and basketball was one of my more recent. What I've kept constant between my resource files is that there's a similar format as you can see here. For netball, there are skill practices, KTPs, tutorial notes, extra material, rules and references. And when I come over and go to basketball, there are skill practices, KTPs, game rules, modified games, and extra materials. So the majority of the subtitles have stayed the same. So the information has generally been kept the same over both resource files, as long as they're both online as well, and they do have a similar format under each. What I change is that the basketball one is definitely more complex, and after being on prac, I've seen what is more useful and what isn't useful, and condensed this resource file into what information I believe has been more useful over the years. For what I've sourced and evaluated, I've definitely thought that, as you can see in my basketball resource file, I have used YouTube videos, and my skill practices have been used from more evidence-based resources that I know that other people have used, so they are efficient and work well, instead of just thinking of my own and rewriting them out. Even though I have played basketball my whole life, so I am confident in this area, I still believe that it's important to have other people's information that you know is efficient and work well. In addition, I have realised that over time it's not as effective to rewrite all my skill practices in KTPs, as although my netball one is really good with regressions, progressions, and has information for all types of netball skills, it is not as important, as I believe that having a greater source from other people's experience is a greater value to my resource files.